Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. So I recently ran into my friend Lisa at Ulta and she was like, oh my gosh, can you please do a video on bronzing and contouring? Because she's constantly seeing girls coming in looking like basically an Oompa Loompa. So I thought, okay, bronzing and contouring, I mean, let's face it, we can't live without it. Everybody's doing it. Ever since Kim K started doing it, we all just like became obsessed with bronzing and contouring. But the problem is there's so many products out there that they've got this orange tone or too much shimmer or they're too ashy. So it becomes very, very hard to find products that are gonna give you like a natural sun-kissed glow without making it look like, you know, hey, I want to join the circus. So I'm going to run you through some of my tips, tricks, and some of my favorite products, some of the mistakes I've made over the years when it comes to bronzing and contouring to get a more natural but still defined look. So when you think about bronzer, here's the thing. Like, you never want to be orange. You always want to stay away from orange toned colors just because when somebody gets a really bad fake tan and they look orange, what do? We all laugh and we say, oh my God, like she looks terrible. So why would you want to do that with your bronzing and your contour powders? So when you go to the store, it's going to take a little while to figure out what colors are best for you. In fact, it's probably the most pain in the butt thing to try to figure out next to foundation because everybody's skin type's different, everybody's coloring is different, and what you see in the pan isn't necessarily going to translate as it will on your actual face. My problem was I was always getting into too ashy toned colors, so I'd bronze and contour my face and it was like, it was just totally flat, washed out, just dead looking. So I really had to look over and over and over again. And I'm talking about swatching products, buying products, returning products, just like spending an inordinate amount of time trying to find the right color tones for my bronzer and contour. The Tarte Park Avenue Princess Matte Bronzer, oh my gosh, this has been the best bronzer I have ever tried. And here's the thing, it doesn't have shimmer in it because again, you don't want to add like shimmer all over your face. You want to use shimmer to highlight and illuminate, but you don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, I've dipped my head in a vat of glitter or shimmer. So this is just a really nice neutral brown tone. It's warm, it's matte. And then what I typically like to do is I will take an angled brush. This is from e.l.f. This was probably like $5. It's one of my favorites. And I'm basically going in the area in between my hollows and my cheekbones. And then you also want to use it on the perimeter of your head. And I'm gonna work it into the hairline and just down the side of my temples. So you're creating this natural line of basically shadow and warmth on your face. And then I also like to define other areas of my face. Now I don't always contour my nose. I really don't ever contour my nose, but I do like to add a little bit to my chin. And then what I'll do is I'll actually tap the side of my nose and just kind of like this area here, because think about it, when you get that like nice, cute initial tan, you always have this like little glow and this darkness to your nose and like right here, because that's exactly where the sun's gonna hit you the most. And of course, when you're bronzing and contouring, always bring it down your neck. I always add a little bit to the brush and bring it down the neck. That way, your face doesn't look all bronzed and glowy, but your neck doesn't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. If you want just like a very natural glow, you can totally stop there, but I like to just add a little bit more definition and depth. So I will go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is in their medium deep, again, a matte bronzer. And I'll just tap that same brush in, and I'm just gonna go on the lower points of where I just applied the bronzer because all I want to do is just add a little bit more depth. And you can tell like already my forehead is defined, my cheekbones are defined, my nose and my chin are much more defined than they are when we don't wear bronzer, but it doesn't look orange. I'm not glowing like I'm radioactive. It's just a very nice natural shadowing to mimic what the sun hits. I put on the rest of my face, but you can see I'm bronzed, I'm contoured, I'm not orange, I'm not shimmering in places I shouldn't be shimmering, and yeah, so thank you so much again to Lisa for suggesting this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!